Hello? Hello, it's time. It's been a really long time. It's been almost 2 weeks. We're getting started here. I'm gonna wait before I start doing anything interesting. Wait for some people to stream in here. Haha! Stream in! It's almost like I make that joke every week. Okay. Let's put out some social media links to the stream. So this week I'm going to be doing mostly 3D modeling. I'm not really feeling Unreal Engine. A little burnt out on Turret Party this week. So we're going to be doing Blender. I've got some ideas. I've got some things I've been working on I think you might find interesting if you've been following me for a little bit. You might even recognize some of the stuff I'm working on from the Discord chat. Because occasionally I do share some progress pictures of things that are supposed to be secrets in the Discord chat. So, maybe spoilers, maybe not, it's okay. I've got some story ideas that are pretty fun. But we'll wait for people to pop in here. Alright. That's good. Okay, so today I have a couple options for what we're going to work on. I've been playing around a lot with just silly things in Blender. I've been learning how to make, well, you saw me doing this last week, the last week I streamed. But you can play around with vectors and make vector images. It's very cool, but that's not what we're going to be doing this week. I was working on, if I can find it, the vectorized eyes, which were very cool. So if you look in here, the eyes, I actually converted them to vectors and I was playing around with them in here. And it's super, super cool what you can do with Blender's vector system. I really like it. But this is also not what we're going to be doing. What I really want to do is if I open up this, I've got Gambsmoore.blend, and he's new. I've been working on this. I've been trying to come up with a model for Gambsmoore for, oh, I don't know, a really long time. This is probably my 7th attempt at getting him working, and I'm really happy with this one. This one looks really cool. Obviously, if you've been following me for a while, and you've been popping into the streams that I did for Super Mech way back before I started working on Turret Party, this body is actually the body of a different mech that I will pull up a picture for. Not that. I'll pull up a picture for now so you can see the comparison. So I've only been working on him for a couple days. The head was the most important part because, as you can see, the head is, it has the face in there. It has the Gambsmoore face. It's very cool. I'm gonna hide the skeleton so you don't have to look at that. But since I stole from myself the rig and the model, it's already rigged. It's very cool looking. I like it. And here we go. I've got these boys here. So that's the body I stole. So it's a little different already. I've been working on it, but you can definitely see the similarities. This collar thing, the popped collar, sort of made out of metal, is new. The helmet is obviously new. I've been working on that. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with this bottom bit yet, but it's looking cool. And then I've been playing around a little bit with the legs. So that's one of the things I want to work on this stream. There's another thing I want to work on, and that if you guys aren't interested in the modeling of this character, we could make a robot cow, because I do really want to make a barnyard stage for Turret Party, and I'm just really feeling modeling this week. So I think what we'll do, like, I already have the chicken, I already have the robot chicken, as you can see here. He's working, he's rigged, he's animated, he's fun, he's happy. Happy, fit, and healthy. Let's change that down to 50. So he's really cool. I like him walking around, but like a barnyard stage would be very fun, because you could have a whole bunch of different animals screwing around with your gameplay while you're playing the game, and I just think that'd be great. So, so that's an option. That's something we could do. But if I was to do that, it would take a while. So that's something we have to like really think about before we go into. And then the third option is, okay, so you're gonna hate me for this. Those of you who have been keeping up with me in Discord will recognize this. And if you haven't been keeping up with me in Discord, you're just gonna think I'm insane. Let me find it. So I downloaded a King DDD model, and no robot cows in Fallout 4. No robot anything in Fallout 4, because Fallout 4 uses Havoc Engine, and it's not available to the public because Bethesda's dumb. Okay, moving on. This is something totally unrelated to anything. So I kind of just want to rig this because it's stupid. I think it would be fun. I'm gonna close this now. It's making me uncomfortable. Okay, so if nobody has any opinions, I'm just gonna work on this guy because I think he's really cool. He's very pretty. Yeah, Invoker, you can't do custom animations unless you pirate a whole bunch of shit and put a lot of effort into it, and Fallout 4 is not worth putting any effort into, so I will never make anything animated. In fact, I'll never make anything at all for Fallout 4, because it's a bad game. I'm going to work on his hips, because they look silly. So... I think I'd be best off just completely deleting this part. But maybe not. It looks like underwear, guys. This is actually the part that I had the most trouble with when I was originally making this robo model. And I just gave up. Made it look like underwear. Let's see, I'm more talented than I once was. I made this model a really long time ago, so let's see if I can't make something better. We'll just hide this for now, just in case we want it back. Tell me if I'm trying out the Gymnopede part 1 in the background. I'm trying to make it really quiet, but just have something you know going on in the background, so it's not totally silent in here. You understand? The silence is, I don't know, when I've been watching back my streams because I've been thinking about making highlight videos because people keep telling me to make highlight videos, and I think they're right. So I found that the silence is a little annoying, so I think this might be a good step in the right direction. We'll see how it goes. Tell me if it's annoying or not. Why does that look like it's not in the center? What's happening? Am I being pranked? Why is that the way it is? Hold on, I'm gonna switch you back to default pose. That might help. Default. I don't know where his arm went. I don't really care. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Okay. That's really weird. What the heck? Okay. You know, it's fine. I don't really care. So the Necrons, not Necrons, yeah, sure, Necrons. I've been looking at a lot of 40K art because they have really good like cartoony stylings, and the Necrons are a good example of that. And I'm just gonna look at a couple pictures of what their hips look like, because I find the hips are very difficult. So usually it's not, they don't actually go for this underwear look that I'm going for, so might be better if I start from the bottom and work my way up. Sort of like Kanye, but not. What the fuck is happening here? It's like it's... It's very strange to me that it's not, it doesn't want to like be symmetrical. I'm just gonna work in a new object and we'll worry about it later. Because if it's not symmetrical, it really causes problems. Because everything I do is mirrored. We'll take you and we'll just hide you, and then we'll work with a new boy here. Yeah, that's Gymnopede. It's Creative Commons, so I don't need to, not Creative Commons, sorry, public domain. So I don't need to credit anybody, which is nice. I was thinking about doing like elevator music, but there's not really any elevator music that is public domain. So maybe I'll just learn how to make my own elevator music. I don't know if it's good or not yet. I'm just testing this out, because when I was going through videos for making a highlight video, it was a little quiet, so I think it might be better if we do this sort of thing. But we'll see. We'll see what you guys think. The rotation's weird because I rotated it before I pasted it. There we go, that's better. Hi Leon, by the way. If you don't make a Master Chief body, I will drive to Canada and sue you. I don't know, man. I mean, like, I don't wanna get sued by Microsoft. I'd be more willing to get sued by you because I think I could win. Oh, I've got a bit of a headache, and I think it's because coffee. I haven't had enough coffee, so the solution is to drink more coffee. Of course. Going to delete you boys, and then we'll work our way up here. I'm just kind of making this up as I go along, as I normally do, because it's the most fun way to model in Blender. Oh, I need to turn on clipping. Yeah, I like modeling streams. Hi, Alex. Welcome. Modeling streams are my favorite. Game dev's okay. But like, God, I just have so much fun just like being creative, you know? Just making things in Blender. It's so far my favorite part of the game development process. I'm a little afraid right now of modeling this guy because like I don't know what I'm doing. I really like this design that I have for this guy. But like, this is intimidating because this is like the one thing I've wanted to model since I started working on game dev. So like, I don't know, it's crazy. Yeah, it's definitely more interesting to watch because it's just creative and I'm making something. I don't know. Programming's like cool and all. It's just because like I wanted to finish Turret Party as soon as possible. But like at the same time, it super doesn't matter. Let's just do this. Let's just make a fake edge loop here. It looks really cool because I just stole an old model. All I've made is this collar and the helmet, which I mean, like, if you look here, is very cool, and they're the only parts I've made. So like, we'll get there. I'm having fun, so it doesn't matter what it looks like, right? We'll get to good looking eventually. Yeah, that's what I was going for, and I think like, okay, so let me save, and then I'm going to import. I have some old models from God, what were they? You know what, I'll just open up, get out of here. I'll open up Fake Blender and browse through that way. So I have some old models from a really, really old project that I was working on. It's probably under ball game and hats. Nope. Sphere stuff. Nope. I'll just search it, it's easier. Search models, pump, and that is in it's in what? Why is it in Google Drive? I don't even have Google Drive on my computer. Do I? Users. Mike, I would have never found this. Google Drive. What the heck? Okay. Okay, so like, this is, I'm not gonna put this in, but like this is an example. So like, since he has a super round head, I can just repurpose all of these dumb hats that I made for the old game into things for this game. Really, really easily. So like for customization purposes. Look how good it looks. It's amazing. Like, tell me that isn't the best thing. I love it so much. Looks like an anime character. Hold on. Well, see, now we've got to change it to like the grumpy eyes. So give me a second here. This is super easy to do. I already have it loaded. Okay. To bone, and then I can just duplicate the window and change the animation to, yeah, look at that. Look at that, dude. So good. Let's switch this to 3D view full. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay. Only render. There we go. That's what I wanted. I think I've got some animations here. No, it's broken. I fucked around with the skeleton a bit, so I'll have to redo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo all the animations. They're really broken. And the hip is the hip is gone, so that makes it kind of broken. Yeah, it's fine. Why isn't that working now? Armature. Hands on hips. There we go. Yeah, dude, it looks good. I like it a lot. Tell me. Space diaper. This is literally like a pompadour from Space Dandy. So like, have I gone full weeb? Maybe. It's okay. I'm not upset. What else do I have in here? I have helmet, mask. I don't know what any of these are. It's been a really long time. Cat ears? Hello? Oh my god. Fucking past Mike. Yeah, leather jacket, tunnel snakes rule. Dude, you're fucking, I can feel you judging me right now, and I'm gonna have to ask you to fucking stop. Leave me alone! I made these as a joke. I'm using that as a scapegoat, but I definitely made these as a joke. So please stop the judging. They don't fit because it's not a perfect. It's not a perfect circle, unfortunately. Why aren't they rendering? Oh, there we go. Perfect. He looks retarded. What else? What else do I have to go through all of these now? Mask? Well, that's stupid. Just looks like a Deku scrub. Scouter. Buffer's empty. Excuse me? This actually looks, this is gonna look sweet, I swear. He's gonna look like an anime villain. Put ram horns on him. I might have ram horns somewhere. That sounds like something. Horn. No, I don't see anything when I search it. Let's go into material mode. I need this to work. Like, it's... I like Dragon Ball Z, leave me alone. I can't put this into any games because it's sort of like super copyrighted, but it's gonna look good, I swear. Okay, so let's do this. And then let's do this. And then let's do this. And then let's do, I guess, this. I mean, look at that. That's fucking sick, though. A Minecraft diamond helmet. You made this chicken? This is sweet. The chicken animations are hard because of the weird, like, gyroscopic effect they've got going on their head. This is cool. I love low poly stuff. It's my favorite. I like Dragon Ball Z, leave me alone. I'll fight you. Yeah, you've probably looked at all the same videos on YouTube that I have of chickens. Because, like, I noticed I was going through videos and all the comments were like, as an animator, I very much thank you for these crazy chicken footage videos that you've sent. Like, there's all these videos that are like, look how cool chickens are, and then animators are like, thanks, dude. It's like the only views they get. There's like 30,000 views of people trying to animate chickens. Leon, can you send me a Leon Trotsky body pillow? Well, that's weird. Hold on. It's a bum. Guys, can we talk about the bum, please? Another moderator just handled this. Yes! Thank you, Leon. I tried to show it as well, but you beat me to it. That's America's ass. Oh, fuck. I've been in like a super fucking good mood recently. And just doing dumb shit in Blender is only making it better. Man, like, I don't even need to go to 4chan for that. There's like such a huge demographic of people that are just turned on by robots. Yeah, exactly. Like there's 3 people in this stream, and there's already like 2 out of 3 of them beat off to robots. Like, don't even talk to me, Leon. I don't need 4chan for that. I think I'm gonna not do this in mirror mode because some of the modifiers don't work quite right. Well, that makes 3 out of 3 then. Yeah, all the fucking, what are they called? The tech priests images you send in the Gambsmoore chat. Surely there is some kind of technophilia going on here. And it's not just me. Okay, so this needs to change. Is there there's 2 more gymnopeds, right? No, I don't want to look them up on the fly because I might like get one that's copyrighted and then I get a strike on my YouTube channel and then I get deleted and I go into a depressive fit, lose my job, my wife divorces me. I don't have a wife. Kids stay with their aunt and uncle because they don't want to stay with their... Anyway, I'm not going to look up. I'm just going to leave Gymnopede playing. I could give him a butt, though. After this is all said and done, there's no reason why I couldn't swap it out for a super sexy robot, you know? A good butt should be one of the customization options. Yeah, I think so too. We'll do that. We'll definitely do that. I mean, like, it might even not be an option. Maybe it's just mandatory butt. You don't know, right? What is... This is weird. It's weird that it's doing this. to fuck around with that. I do want to fuck with that, though. Ooh. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. It still looks like underwear. I don't know how to do this. I'm looking at pictures of Necrons and like all their hips are hidden. Oh, this one's good. See, the issue is that I'm going out on the hips, and no robots really have hips like this. They just go like this. So maybe that's what I should do as well, and then I'll just have like some armor plating coming off the side or something. That'd be cool, right? We could do that. Sure. Put in a butt slider. No, I don't. No more sliders. No sliders. No switches. No knobs to turn. It's horrible. I don't want that. Sliders are hard. I don't actually know how to do body customization sliders, especially on like hard meshes as opposed to like soft body physics meshes, like in MMOs where they're all human. Could you put in a robot slider? I'm sure you could, right? Like it doesn't really. It's not that different. Well, now I'm curious. In Black Desert, when I played that briefly, the butt slider was just a butt slider, and then there was a separate slider called posterior dimensions, and that was your dick slider. Or for women, it was the women still had the slider, it just didn't do anything. Iron Giant's hips. Ooh, that's a good idea. Iron Giant. Oh yeah. Well, that's sort of the same. Here, I'll pull it over here. I have safe search. Do I have safe search on? I was looking up anatomy pictures. Yeah. Okay. I was off. I was looking up anatomy pictures yesterday to try and get like a body image for this, and I never found one. So I ended up just using that Da Vinci picture again. The man, oh, what's it called? The one where he's got like his arms in 3 different directions. I don't remember what it's called. Check Discord. Should I though? Stop fucking sending me lewd pictures of Warhammer characters. There's a good one. I know this is like a, it's not actually a picture. Do I have a reference? God, I do this every stream. I put stuff in different folders. Iron Giant. And then we'll just take this and we will replace it with, this is a different reference image folder. I hate this. I hate myself. Pictures. P. There it is. And one of them has it covered up by the Gambsmoore face. That's what I was talking about. The Vitruvian Man. I don't like his face. I'm just gonna... There we go. That's good. That's good. I'll give him some angry eyebrows. Maybe some hair. I'm sorry, I'm fucking like super not focusing right now. Okay, hips. Here we go. What does that translate to in English? The Vitruve. So like, Leon knows what I'm going for here. I don't know if I'm going to stick with this idea, but it's cool. Oh, I'm gonna take these. And no, I need to take this and move it out. Just these. Then scale out a bit. Yeah, I'm just gonna undo it. I'm gonna undo everything and go back to where it was in the first place. It's not working! For some reason that, yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. I don't know if I did that like just now, or if it was always like that, but it looked like uneven. Vitruve is a Roman architect? But it, like, is that a word? I want to look it up. Vitruvian. L'uomo Vitruviano. Of course, that's Spanish. I mean, like, it probably translates to, like, something generic, like ideal. Detect language. Yeah, Vitruve just fucking translate to Vitruvian. Define Vitruvian. Fuck off. Look at this! No, not that, that's a cat. Of or relating to, or being in the architectural style of Marcus Vitruvius Pollio. This is all ridiculous, I can't. Get out of here, Iron Giant. So like, the architectural style of his body? I guess maybe he was just a really famous architect and then he was used as like, just like a standard. You know what I mean by that? That's like if something was Vitruvian, it was considered very good because it was up to the standards of this very famous architect. So, very good body. Let's look at the bum. The bum is even worse than the front. Oh, what the heck just happened there? Cool, okay, so like, we've already got more detailing than we had before and it looks less like underwear. So this, I think this part needs to be a little more flat? Maybe, not sure. Here, let's switch it to local. Stop it, alt space, normal. And then let's, in this week's episode of Mike Does Blender, Mike fights with Blender again, just like the last 15 episodes. 15 wasn't an arbitrary number, that's how many episodes of Turret Party I've done. Nice. This isn't considered an edge loop for some reason, but we're about to fix that. Yeah, look at that. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay. So then I think we want this to be a little more Can I? No, I shouldn't bevel that. It's connected to another edge loop. It would cause problems. Fucking past Mike and his eyes. I hate his eyes. So somebody in the Discord chat yesterday was mentioning, it was Lauden Asher, was mentioning that I should give the robot abs. So I'm gonna deviate from the underpants modeling for a little bit here and just show you guys the kind of hacky stuff I was doing to make abs in the robot. So like, okay, so if I set it to rendered mode here, you can see a very faint, like, I know this isn't how abs work, leave me alone. You can see a very faint contour. And the way I did that was I just made like super thin, turn off that, super thin edge loops here. And I think I want to continue with that, except they need to be a little more like this. So let's just play around with it. And the trick is to make it not look like fat rolls. So the closer these get together, the more contour you can see when shading is applied to it, when light bounces off of it. Oh, let's do this. It's almost like, hold on, let's just do edge slide. Wait. We're gonna fix that. Okay, edge slide. Come on. Vertex slide. Okay. Let's just not for a little bit. There we go. This is not symmetrical. So these, and then these, and then. Oh, I see. It's just not symmetrical. Fucking past Mike, dude. All right, whatever. I'll just do this. Then move it in a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just leave it like that. Don't talk about robot fetishist meetups. It's supposed to be a secret. Okay. Let's switch this to the right material here so we can see what it'll look like in cell shading. That's not bad. It looks about the same. So I think what we need to do, we're gonna have to like somehow do this. I don't want to do the poles coming off the side though, so I'm gonna have to keep the kind of curvature thing going on to have the balls, the ball joints, if you will, be connected properly to the hips. I bet I could do this and it would look pretty cool. Let's take this and extend it out. And like, ooh, and then I could do this. Ooh, ideas. And then, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now it's looking better. It's looking more like legs. I like this. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing for the top now. Make it kind of like curve outwards. So let's do that. This is cool. Very, very slight details, but it's really making a difference in the way the model looks. Let's do this. We've got to select this again. And we'll probably, oh no, edge slide, and then that one's selected. Yeah, there we go. Like that. Hell yeah, that looks sweet. That's cool, it really catches the light well. And we'll probably just make this part here just the tiniest bit smoother. A little more round. Neat. All right. So then, what I can probably do is do this, move it down, move this out, and then do that. Maybe not that. We'll have to do this. Nope. Bevel, please. All you gotta do with Blender is talk to it nicely. Treat it like a nice woman. Or man. Or non-binary. Whatever your stance may be. Your interests, rather, not your stance. Treat it like a nice... Why does the spacesuit have a bulge? Fuck off. Don't question me and my bulge. It's not a bulge. See, it's just structural reinforcement. You understand? It's important for the sanity of the slime that happens to be in the suit at the time. I'm not sure what I want to do with the slime. Should it be like they were humans? Why does the fucking arm keep disappearing? Stop! Stop with your disappearing. Look, it's fine. You're moving around. You're fine. Ah! Okay. Yes, Leon. Don't say anything about bulges. I'll kill you. That's a threat, not a promise. That doesn't look very good. Do robots have sex? No, that's silly. They make babies through factories, so I suppose factory work can be considered sex for robots. The shoulders make you think of the Enclave power armor in Fallout 3. These shoulders? Really? Do you mean like this thing? The cloak area? Speaking of robots and sex, are any of you aware of the Netflix show Love, Death, and Robots? It's very good. I swear it's not weeb stuff. Have I spoken of this? Did I speak of it last week? No, because I didn't stream last week. Listen, slimes have very short-term memory loss, okay? So, like, you can't just go around shaming me for this. You gotta be accommodating. Maybe you should stop talking about sex all the time. Have you watched Life of Brian? Monty Python?
Stop thinking about sex. Were the girls like this? Were the girls like that? Is this too big? Is this too small?
Do slimes have beards? Of course. I mean, if they want to. Oh. Oh, I understand. I understand what you're saying, and I'm okay. I'm down. Life of Brian's really good. It's a bit weird if you're, like, religious, because it's, like, very clearly making fun of Christianity, but... or poking fun at it, anyway. But, like, it's very, very funny. Enjoyable. Oh my, that's a dinner plate. I need to not... What the fuck is going on? I haven't looked at this from all angles yet. It, doesn't look very good. Why is he so thick now? Yeah, Ooh, ooh. There's no way to not sexualize this while I'm modeling it. It improves his battlefield capabilities. Oh, Christ. Love you guys. You're great. Okay, that's looking a little bit better. It's still fucky, though. Improves his battlefield capabilities, for fuck's sakes. Ooh, nope, don't do that. So, I watched a David Dobrik video just before. If you're not aware of who David Dobrik is, you must be disconnected from reality. But he's a YouTuber that used to be a Viner, and he's just gotten very popular. And I'll link it. Link it in the YouTube chat. Nobody in the Twitch. There's people watching in Twitch, but none of them are talking. But I'll link it here if I can find it. The title is just "I Married My Best Friend's Mom," and I'm not gonna explain it. I'll link it in the Twitch chat too for lurkers. It's really funny. Maybe put it on your watch later list, or watch it now. Just leave my stream and start watching it. I looked him up, and that's the first thing that came up. What? It just came out, like, recently, I think. I don't know. What kind of fucked up shit are you into? I actually, like, have zero sex drive, so not much. You're not gonna get much exciting topics out of me on this subject, or exciting conversations out of me on this subject. Okay. We're getting close to having something serviceable here. Haha, serviceable. So I'm working on the bum. Alright. But it's not quite what I want it to be. There's a couple eccentricities, if you will. I can remove a couple of these edges because they're not connected anymore. Make it a little nicer looking. Yeah, that's better. And then this boy is overlapping. Can't have that. Fuck off, Alex. The clapping of... I'm not even gonna say that out loud. I'm get demonetized. Actually, I've probably already been demonetized. One of those people that joined and left was actually like Susan Wojcicki, and she was like, no. I'm not about this. With my best, but okay, I got this. Best snake impression, go. Okay, I repeated exactly what Alex said. Was that good? He's not into the Iron Giant rule. Stop it! Don't put those thoughts into my head. I don't like it. Fuck off. This is why I come here, Leon. I come here to fuck with you guys. I don't come here to like get views or further my career or anything. It's just to fuck with you guys. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Look at that! That's good. Got some contour lines. Okay, so we need to do something up here. We could probably just do like some little support things. Yeah, let's do that. It'll be super easy. Just like here and here. Just extend this down. Actually, we should probably not extend because... Can't decide. I think we'll extend. Yeah, that looks nice. And then kind of do something like this. Super simple. I don't want to screw up the topology too much. I want to keep it looking minimal. Oh, I don't want to rotate like that. I have to do them individually. Okay. Yes, I know. There are several. I'm aware of this. Of not Iron Giant, but of characters within the Iron Giant universe. We should get off this topic. So the weather, huh? The trees are just starting to bud, and they were not, like, it's super late for trees to start getting buds on them, which is really weird, and it sucks because, like, I want to be outside. I want to experience the outdoors. I want to have my spring experience, but It's real hard when there's no fucking spring. It's just been like, we transitioned straight to autumn out of winter. I don't know if it's like that for you guys, but here in Canada, it's just a frozen waste right now. Okay. We had our trees bud 2 weeks ago. Yeah, like I just, okay, so like I wasn't in Ottawa up until, when was it? Tuesday? Yeah, I got back in Ottawa on Tuesday, because that's why I didn't stream last week. I was out seeing my parents, or my mom rather, for Mom's Day. So like I wasn't in Ottawa, so like maybe they were budding while I wasn't here. But I don't think that's how it works. I mean, it was only 6 hours away, so like hypothetically they would all bud at the same time. Can I like do this? I don't know if I can do this. This might fuck things up. Just a little bit of movement forwards. Yeah, looks good. Okay, and then we'll bring his pot belly in a little bit. Men only want one thing, and it's disgusting. I read what you said in chat and immediately forgot. What games have I been playing lately? I like a lot of Vermintide 2. I like a lot of Risk of Rain 2. I honestly haven't been playing a lot of games. I don't know why, I just haven't been like enjoying myself when I play games. Because I'm looking for like relaxing experience. What the fuck's going on with the topology here? What is that? Why is it doing that? Oh, whatever, I'll just... No, there's no reason for that. Why did it look like that? Does it look like that now? No. Okay. All of the... Have I played Firewatch? No, but I watched... Who did I watch play it? I watched somebody play it. It was probably PewDiePie. I used to watch PewDiePie a lot, and then he turned into a fucking commentary YouTuber. And I'm not into that.
Stop thinking about sex.
Oh, that's why the normals were reversed. That's weird. But okay. I'm gonna fuck with this part of the body real quick. Can I do X mirror? Probably not, because this model isn't fucking symmetrical. Yeah, I can't do X mirror. Lame. Okay. Well, I can just haphazardly do something like this. That's what I wanted. Cool. Just kind of like... I'm really excited for... We've talked about this on stream before, so I won't put too much stock into it, but I'm really excited for Halo Reach coming out. on the Master Chief Collection on Windows. I'm gonna play the fuck out of that. Hey Ryan, I mean, not Rion. Windows 10 Cortana does things to me. Fuck's sakes, dude. Whoa, what the flip? What is this? What is this? Why are you running? That was weird. Better now though. Okay. Whatever. Why doesn't this look right? Is it because it's too low or too high? Let's do, okay, I don't like using this, but. What the fuck? Is it just like his whole body needs to move down? It's in 1440p. It's in HD, you slut. I think. Yeah, OBS says it's running at proper frame rate. And quality. You're just fucking with me, are you? Why can't I make this look right? It's like, is his body too elongated? I should stop using rendered mode. I'm just gonna do this. And now the arm has disappeared again because... Why? Why do you do that? Oh. It's... Every time Okay. I got that out of my system. What is that? Oh, that's what that is. Like, I don't understand. Why does it look like long and awkward? Is it because it's too skinny? Could be that. Yeah, let's try fucking with that. Let's do that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's better. I think it's just because it was too skinny. The proportional editing was screwing with it. I mean, you're never gonna notice if you're looking at it in game, but it's more for me. Dissolve faces. edges. That did nothing. Okay. Does all have edges. Alright. Serious, is the stream okay? Are you just screwing with me? Uh-oh. Why do you hate me, Leon? Alright, that looks pretty cool. So now we screw around a little further. Play around with, we're slowly moving up the body. Slowly moving up the body. I wish this was symmetrical. You know, I could just make it symmetrical. You know what, I'm gonna do that right now. Fuck the body, let's go. Oh, it's the pompadour. Should close that. Okay. Now, see, there's an issue with this that I seem to remember, and it is that we're gonna switch this into a different object because honestly, I should probably just delete it and make a new one because it looks like shit, but that's fine. The issue with this is that I don't think it is symmetrical. Okay, let's put a mirror modifier on this. Yeah. Okay, all right. Hypothetically, I should just be able to bring this in. Oh, no, clipping is turned off. And I think I need to make this above the armature. Okay, bring this in. Okay, so like I don't want these three vertexes to merge into the center. What's happened? What's happened here? God, I'm gonna have to do this manually, I think. I'm gonna hide the armature. It's easier to see. Ah, crap. This is a little tedious. It's fun to watch though, so I mean, is it fun to watch? I don't really know what you guys like. I'm gonna have to fuck with so much of this to get it looking right. Good. And then we'll do, are you connected? Well, you are now. Okay. But you, yeah. Then you. Turn off proportional editing. There we go. Okay. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. I keep bumping I'm like super close to the screen in an attempt to be very accurate with my clicks. So, okay. All right, this is good. There's a cylinder at work, the restaurant I work at. It's like they put compressed air in it for alcohol, and it has a big tag on it that says gaseous exchange cylinder. And I feel like you could call somebody that and they'd be very offended. Gaseous exchange cylinder. Leon, you are a gaseous exchange cylinder. What the fuck is going on here? Alright. Let's fucking not have that looking like that. The mesh is so fucked up! Ah! You're literally... So, I don't know if all of you have been paying attention in the Discord chat, but I've been having some issues, some coffee-related issues recently. So when I went to my parents' place, my mom's place, my dad lives in a completely different area in Canada. When I went to my mom's place, I wasn't drinking coffee because I was like, you know what, I'll use this as an excuse to not drink coffee. And in hindsight, that may well be the reason why I've been so hyperactive this week, because coffee's just hitting me very hard. It's fun, actually. I'm quite enjoying it. But that aside, the end result of that is that I was like super tired when I got back home. And when I started making my coffee on, I don't remember what day it was. When I started making my coffee on Wednesday, there it is. It doesn't really matter. When I started making my coffee on Wednesday, boy, I was like so out of it. And I made that coffee and I just bonked the French press that I use straight off of the... I need to hide this so I can just get out of here for a second. You, Mr. Iron Giant, need to fuck off for a little bit. So the French press, I bonked it off my sink and I cracked it. I didn't realize I cracked it until like after I was sitting down at my computer for the first time in a week. I don't know what that is. Oh. So it's, oh. What the hecky heck? Can I? What is going on? Anyway, I cracked my French press. This is frustrating. I cracked my French press and I didn't realize, and it started leaking all over my computer table, and I was like, oh, life is suffering. So I went out and bought a new one today, and somebody was like, what happened to your French press? And I was like, you know what? It'd be easier if I just showed you. So I took a recording of this French press that had been sitting in my sink all night and just smashed it in my sink. And it was fun. I like breaking things. Everybody likes breaking things. Like, come on, don't lie to yourself. But at the end of all that, I bought a new French press from the grocery store, and I think it's like making better coffee than my previous one was. I mean, my old French press was like years old. I had it in college, so it's at least 5 years old. So maybe that's something to do with it. Maybe French press performance degrades over time. It doesn't really make sense because it's just a thing to put grinds into and have it get hot and seep into liquids. But maybe, I don't know. I'm not an expert. I should be an expert on coffee. I should quit game dev. I would like to learn how to make like really good coffee. I should like go to a course or something. You know, it does really look like the The power armor, the Enclave power armor. Like the back bit especially. It's cool. You guys have any suggestions for what I should do with the midsection here and like the armor plating? Any reference images? Even the arms, like the arms are pretty boring. They look nice. They look clean. But they could look nicer. The so Leon was saying that looks like an anime villain, and I definitely took the I don't remember what the anime was called because I haven't watched it, but somebody was like, yo, you should do this, and it's like the main character in an anime game. So that's where I got the idea for the cloak here. What's that? What is? Oh, it's not symmetrical either. Okay, let's just fix that real quick. Boop. Done. Solid. The neck isn't symmetrical. Let's fix that. It's not like you even see the neck, but it'll make me feel better. What's going on there? Oh, I see. We'll just drag this out a tiny bit. Stop it, Iron Giant. You're always in the way. Bet you didn't think I'd be saying that today. What's going on? Oh. The thumb really does look weird. I'm not super sure why. Why does it look weird? Why does it look backwards? Just because it's too long? Maybe. Oh. I think I understand. I mean, it's a robot, so it's not anatomically correct. It's a robot slime, in fact, even more so. Not anatomically correct, but just for the sake of making it look slightly humanoid. Yeah, looks better. And then the hand itself can just be a little smaller. Yeah. Okay. I'm curious. I had a model in that Google Drive folder that was like, where was that? It should be here, but it's not. Oh, I'm fucking in it right now. I had one that was called Helmet. Helmet. Oh. It's literally just a German helmet. It's lame. Yerman. Can you change the background music? I can turn it off. I don't really have anything else to use that's copyright free. Yeah, helmets are nice. They look good in most situations. That actually looks really cool. Kind of looks like a SWAT officer. Actually, that's what I'll use for reference if you guys don't have any ideas. I'm gonna open up pictures of SWAT officer. Yeah, I'll just do some like super generic stuff. I'm gonna show the armature again really fast. And then just parent you to the bone. That way if I move them around the, oh, that's weird. What's happening there? Oh well, I'll fix it later. I don't know if I want to do weight painting on stream, it's kind of lame. What if I put the happy face on him? I want to put the happy face on him. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right now. Display pictures. Here we go. It doesn't really look good because it's further up. Well, I need to make custom motion maps or UV maps for each emotion because the eyes are in different positions in different pictures. But that's fine. Switch it to tired. Let's go into UV editing. Just move this down. You go away for a second. Just want to be able to see this. There we go. And then we'll switch back to 3D view and we'll show the helmet again, which is here. Yeah. Love him. Yeah, and I think they also like pooped in it. I don't know. I don't remember. I've heard lots of things about the helmets. But yeah, the bull helmet, it works. It works for a lot of things. Why does this look uneven? Perhaps it's because it's uneven. Cool. All right. Let's get back to modeling a little bit of armor there. So I was looking at SWAT officers. Ooh, sexy SWAT officer. Not going to show that. So we can do some things down here. We can like... Okay, Iron Giant. You need to not. You need to get out of here permanently. Or temporarily, because all I did was hide you. I didn't delete you. Okay. So my idea here is a little adventurous. I'm gonna make this into a separate object so it's easier to see. And then I will smooth. Nah, we'll just do this. The issue with working with existing topology is all your errors in the previous model transfer into the one you're using now. But that's okay. Why did one side get a face on the inside and the other didn't? Weird. Whatever. Is that the Netflix chickens? Man, I was screwing around and making GIFs yesterday. That was like my entire day yesterday. I've been so unproductive. I've got a bunch of shit done. Like Turret Party's so close to being done that I've like lost the will to work on it, I guess. Because like all of what I need to do now is bug fixing. I don't want to add any new things because I don't want to like get into... The more I add, the more bugs there will be, right? I want to fix the existing bugs before I go into making new things. And like, it's good. We're almost there. But like at the same time, I just need a break is all. So Hopefully I'll go back to it like next week or something, but right now I'm pretty content with just modeling. And like this guy is going to be in Turret Party as like a background character. I think I'll just have him like decorate stages and stuff, run around, maybe be in the main menu and like wander around and bother you. I think that'd be fun. Learning how to make GIFs was like one of the worst things for productivity I've ever done. It's great because like I can use it to showcase stuff. Sorry, I was adjusting my microphone, but like at the same time, like I'm a total idiot when I work on that kind of thing. But I could like run. You know what? Let's do it. Put a cursor here, and then nope, Control A, nope, Shift A, yeah. Curve, Bezier, selection to cursor offset, selection to cursor offset, and then we'll just adjust you. Okay. Then I'm gonna have to make another that is a NURBS circle. Turn the resolution. No, I don't want a NURBS circle. I want a circle. There we go. The lower the resolution, the better. And then just do that. Curves are so cool in Blender. The curves are actually how I've been making emoji GIFs, because you can convert SVG, like vector graphics, into curves in Blender and then just edit them in Blender. And I know like it would be much easier if I just did it in Inkscape or something, but I really like Blender and I'm more comfortable with the tool, and I really don't have any need to work in Inkscape, you know, because I'm very content in my ability to work in Blender, and I feel like even if I'm doing dumb stuff in Blender, I'm improving my knowledge in the engine or in the software. So like it feels like I'm doing something, probably not actually a good thing, because if it feels like I'm doing something but I'm really not, then I'm just tricking myself. You have emoji GIFs? Yeah, I haven't been, this is the one I made that I was really happy with. And then that one, I made this one and I hated it, so I haven't done anything with it. And then just like stuff like this I've been screwing around with. That wasn't me. Yeah, that's basically what I've done. Don't look at Andy fuck swans. Don't think about it. I don't know. I haven't been making a lot. It's just that like I've been doing stuff like that, and it's been super bad for my productivity. It's fun though, so like I guess if you're having fun at the end of the day, it's a good thing. And I am learning how to better use Blender. Every time I do stuff like that, I like improve my skill set a tiny bit. So it's good. Not very happy one. Yeah, like this one here, like, oh my god, I love it so much. Like I use it all the time. I like this emoji makes me want to buy Discord Nitro so I can use it in all the servers I go into because like it's already an emoji in the in the Gambsmoore server because I have the access to make one of those. But like it's so good. And yeah, I made all those in Blender. Blender's like really good for that kind of thing. I'm excited for when Blender 2. This is purple. I keep on adjusting my microphone because I'm adjusting my body as well. My body. Okay. Mesh from curve. And then we will mirror. Cursor to center. Origin to 3D cursor. What was I saying? Something about. Oh, yeah. I'm excited for when Blender gets into like 2.8 in earnest because Blender 2.8 is really fucking cool. And it's got a lot of weird stuff that you can do with animating vectors and making vector images. The grease pencil in Blender is actually like, they've turned it into an animation tool. It's really cool. Oh look, the arm has disappeared again. That's what I wanted. That was weird. Computer like super hardcore froze and I heard my fans ramping up. Do I need to? Sure, why not? Okay. Stop it. Did you see this part wiggling? Stupid. God, I don't know what else to do with this. Like this part needs armor plating, but I don't know how to make the armor like rig properly to the skeleton. Maybe I should add more what is it called? More bones specifically for the plating. I guess I could do that. I feel like you could add like back gear for him too, just for customization. Like you could leave it default or you could give him a cape. Ooh, capes. You know what? I want to make a hood. So I'm gonna make a hood real quick. Look how Barry looks without the cloak. It's crazy. Okay, so hoods are very easy in Blender. If I remember how to make them. Okay, so I'm gonna look up a picture of a tech priest. There's two Alexes now. There's two Alexes now in the Discord chat. Oh, I mean, like, see, okay, so you'll notice, have you, I don't know if you've seen him, but in previous streams, somebody named Nope comes in here once in a while, and he is the Bandage Bob Alex from the Discord chat, and I've known him since before I started doing Fallout mods. So you're not the real one, you're an imposter, Alex. I'm gonna call him Nope, that'll teach him. Okay, so like this looks super sketchy right now, but you'll see where I'm going with it in a moment. I think this is how I made the hood for the fencer as well. Okay, so what we need to do is there's a physics section. Here we go. Here, cloth, and okay, so these guys need to be collision. You can simulate the cloth. It's really cool. And of course there's like some pretty crazy collision issues because of the way I've modeled this, but I'm just using this to get like a rough shape of the head, and then we can work on the issues later. I should name this before I do anything. Where is it? Where did I put it? Here it is. Hood. Let's change this to like 120 frames of simulation. Oof. Okay, so there is like a way to make it so certain vertices don't simulate, vertices rather. So what I could do is pinning, and then add these to pinning vertex group. .5, and then let's make it denim. Denim, sorry. You know what I hate? Literally everything. Haha, jokes. Okay. So these are freaking out because they're inside the mesh. So we'll just fix that real quick. No, that's a bad idea, and you're bad for thinking it. Cool, smooth vertex. Kind of makes it look like a Quarian. I am imagining this is doing nothing for the stream. The quality of the stream, I mean. You know what? I'm gonna be lazy, but it's faster. Yeah, the Quarians from Mass Effect. That's what it looks like. Robots with hoods, though. I'll fix the back later, obviously. That's not going to be the end product. It's just the easiest way to simulate it. When this game is done, how much would it cost? Well, what game are you talking about? Turret Party? The one that I've been working in the previous streams, I think. It was a pretty quick project. I'm probably going to charge $10 or $15 for it. Max. This guy is primarily being made for another project that I'm working on called Super Mech, and that would be probably $15 or $20. No, don't do that. Why does the fucking arm keep disappearing? It's the scale. Every time I reset the scale, it's like, yo, heard you like not having visible arms. Is it because, hold on, I need to fix this, it's bothering me. Alt-GRS and apply location, rotation, and scale. If it happens again, I'm gonna be very upset. Let's see what this looks like with the cloak. Should be under the armature. Kinda cool. It obviously collides with it, so not very good. It's cool though. Okay, so let's do something like that. And then I'm gonna give this collisions as well. Now it kind of looks like Kenny from South Park. Okay, let's try this again. The fucking arm disappeared again. I'm gonna fucking freak out. Okay. Okay, so obviously that's not an option. The top half looks like Skyrim armor. Yeah, I'm working alone on both. I've tried making games with other people before, and it really hasn't gone well. What the fuck? Blender. Why is life so hard? What Skyrim armor are you talking about? Like the leather armor? That's weird. Nightingale armor. It's doing some weird shit. No, yeah, it kind of does look like Nightingale armor. Let's just delete these vertexes. I think that's what's causing the problem. Just do like this. Actually, can I? Okay, this might break things, but can I mirror and then apply the cloth modifier to it? No, I can. That's cool. It's really cool. It's even asymmetrical. Look at that. Very cool. Very saucy. Chicken animation. Yeah, it's fun. Are you looking at my Twitter? I think I like this. I think I'm gonna just move this out a tiny bit. And like, getting a little Assassin's Creedy here, but it's Creedy, but it's fine. You know what this like little tuft at the back reminds me of is Link's hat. Why does it do this? It fixes itself eventually. Okay. Sorry, Stop simulating. Okay. That was something else. Okay, so select. This is a lot. You're at 0.1. You need to be down to like 0.1. 0.25, 1, 0.75. This is the variable that forces it to like stick to where it is when simulating. Okay, let's try that. I love how it fucking wiggles before it figures itself out. Come on. Come on. Get back up. Go back where you were. No, it's not working. It's all trial and error. I don't do this. I don't do cloth simulation very much. I'm not very good at it. No, I bet I could do this with weight painting. Yeah. There we go. Okay, see you later, Alex. Nice having you on. Okay, well, that's a good base shape. Does it collide with the collar? No, it doesn't. Oh, that looks pretty fucking cool. Not to toot my own toot or anything. Okay. So let's apply. And then we can just kind of like, wait, no. How do you apply it? What the fuck? Oh my god. My fucking monitor almost fell over there. I think the screw in the bottom of my monitor stand is loose. Okay, what is this? Because apply doesn't work. Apply modifier and remove from the stack. Fucking... Is it because it's not the first modifier? Denim, denim, denim. Denim, denim, denim. Okay. Maybe I should apply. Oh, it's because it was mirrored. So it breaks it. Okay. So that's fine. We can just do this. Well, I haven't made any money from it, so it's definitely a hobby right now. I mean, like, I would love to make it a profession, a job, but, I mean, I'm enjoying doing it, right? That's the reason I do it. I'm not, right now, I'm not in it for the money. Ideally, I would be able to do one of the things that I do, either like modeling or game development, or any of those other creative things I do in my day-to-day as a job. But I'm not too worried about it. I figure if I keep doing what I'm doing and keep doing what I love, eventually good things will happen, and if they don't, then so be it. I'll just do something else, you know? It's all about having fun, so it's not really a big deal. But right now I would consider it a hobby for sure. Oh crap. You have a Patreon? Yeah, I think it's in my description in the chat, in the YouTube chat. Maybe? Is it not? Past Mike. It's not. I will link that right now. I know it's around here somewhere. Give me a second. It's linked on my profile, but I'm not linking it on the description. It's not something I really push, because again, I'm not in it for the money. I will put it at the top of the description. It should update for you in a second. But yeah, I have a Patreon. Not many people support it. It was more for, oh, I fucked something up over here. There. It was more for when I did Fallout modding, because Fallout modding was like very stressful. Not in the sense that it was a high stress job or anything, because again, it was still a hobby, but like it was just like, it was very brain intensive work, because it was all trial and error, and it was all working with dumb tools that didn't work the way they should because they were made by a dumb company that didn't do things the way they should. And so I had a lot of people that were helping me out on Patreon when I was doing Fallout modding. And a lot of the people that are still on my Patreon are just legacy Patreon supporters who I hugely appreciate, because they're super cool people. Miss my cool Fallout mods. Yeah, well, I mean, maybe if another game comes out that isn't a steaming pile of garbage, I'll go back to modding, but I don't think Fallout 4 is a very good game. Cross your fingers for the game that Obsidian is coming out with. What's it called? Outer Worlds, I think. Yeah, the Outer Worlds. That game looks really cool. If that game has modding support, I'll totally go back into it. Just make some cool shit. Unless they use Havoc 2015, in which case I'll fucking riot. Which is the animation software that Bethesda used for Fallout 4. Which is not available to the public, so anybody that wanted to make anything cool and animated just couldn't. Because Bethesda hates fun. I'm very salty about it. I just wanted to make cool animated weapons and I couldn't. Like, if they didn't use Havoc 2015, I might still be making Fallout mods, but like, I was so unbelievably upset that they used that shitty fucking non-standard software for making a moddable game. Like, when you're making a game whose primary attraction for like 90% of the player base is mod support, you don't use a software that prevents people from making mods. It's stupid. I don't understand why they did it. It was so dumb. Like, I could rant all day about how fucking stupid it was, but I won't. But I want to. Like, I hated them for that. You can see it, like, you can I was just defeated by the end of it. Like, you can see it in the video where I was being all emo and mopey when I was like, I'm quitting Fallout modding, yo. But like, I was just depressed, dude, when I was making Fallout mods, and it's very, very visible, and I am better off now that I've stopped. So no more Fallout mods for me, ever. It was fun, but I am a much happier person now that I just do my own thing. There we go. That's a friggin' hood there, by. Okay, so I think we can do with like a little bit of contouring on it. Maybe do something like this. Oh, that wasn't enough. Like that? Will that show up? Yeah, it will. But it doesn't look good there. I'll have to do it down here. The game that I'm making this for is like a top-down shooter. And I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be a top-down shooter when I'm done with it. It's kind of just like me learning. The game that I streamed a while ago called Super Mech that I am working on, it was kind of just like me going into game dev and learning how to make things, and it was a learning experience, and I'm gonna finish it, but I think I'm going to completely redo a lot of things in the game, because like the most recent thing I've been working on is called Turret Party, and it was just an endeavor to learn how to network multiplayer, and multiplayer is really cool, and it's really hard. I haven't really learned how to do it yet, but the end goal for it was to learn how to do multiplayer for Super Mech, so I can make my top-down shooter sort of more multiplayer friendly, because everything is fun with friends, right? So that's fun, but I think what I want Super Mech to be eventually is a really like a looter shooter multiplayer third person slash top down game. So I want you to be able to like dynamically change your camera angle based on what you're doing and just like change it like super fast in the game. I think that would be really cool. But I'm still learning, obviously, and that's the point of Turret Party. That was the point of Super Mech in the beginning. Like, I have an end goal in mind, it's just not quite there yet. But I love Horde mode games, so you can rest assured that Horde mode will be a primary focus in basically everything I make. Horde mode and Chaos are like two things that I just like can't get enough of. So like Destiny? Nah. Okay, so I'll pull up really quick because this is supposed to be This is supposed to be a stream for Blender, so I won't spend too much time on this, but I'll pull up Supermac, I'll just show you. No, not like, okay, so third person and then top down. So like, fuck, do you know Helldivers, or do you know Magicka, or do you know, like top down twin stick shooters, any of those? I want to be able to switch between that and then a third person shooter like Destiny or Halo. Is Halo third person? Halo's first person, isn't it? Warframe is a better example. I haven't played Halo for years, since high school. I also haven't played Destiny, so I don't know. Oh. I haven't opened Supermac in a couple months. Yeah. So this is old. My more recent game, I've done a lot of work with post-processing and just making things look nice and learning how to do shaders. So the game doesn't look as good as it will in the final product. It's just kind of like meshes and colors, but it looks nice. I don't want to play Destiny. Yeah, I don't know. I think I like Warframe. I'm a Warframe person. I actually haven't played Warframe in a while. I haven't played a lot of games in a while, but I feel like Warframe and Destiny are like two games that are very polarizing in each other's spheres, because people that start playing Warframe like Warframe, and they're just similar enough that the two fan bases really butt heads. Okay, let's go to a map. Maps. City Arena. Okay. I don't know what weapons I have equipped, but it's fine. It takes a little while to start up because it randomly generates stages. Well, I have a top hat. That's good. It's the last thing I was working on. Yeah, I'll just play with my mouse. Okay, so this is what I mean by top down. I want to have it like very action combat focused, like sort of like Dark Souls, but also like Warframe. There's no sound effects right now, which is weird, because there is sound effects in the game. Odd. How do you, I forget how to, is it, oh, it's space. Space to dodge. I love action combat, and I love melee and quick dodging and stuff like that. So that's what I was working on with this game. You can shoot out turrets, and they're very fun, and they shoot things for you. It's great. I was playing with flamethrowers the last time I was playing with this. Okay, so like imagine this. This is like where I am with this game right now. But you'd be able to go into third person as well, which I think would be really cool. Some people are into third person, some people are into top down. I think it would be fun to be able to appeal to both audiences, and it would kind of make it feel unique and cool. I just like that idea, and as I said, I love horde mode, so I want to do horde mode. Yeah, I think this game's fun. This is sort of my baby. Every project that I work on is an attempt. Stop looking at me. Why are you looking at me? Go over there. Turret's being weird. There it goes. Every project I work on is going to be an attempt to make this game more what I want it to be in my mind. So yeah, that's the end goal. That's what I'm making the guy that I'm working on modeling right now for. It's just kind of like for fun though. So we'll get there. In multiplayer, will the enemies get stronger and harder to kill for each extra player there is, or will it get so there's more enemies you kill the harder it gets? Well, Turret Party is not a horde mode game. It's a arena-based player versus player party game, so there won't be that many enemies. It's gonna be sort of like Gang Beasts or Mario Party or something like that, where the goal is just to like win before your friend wins. It's super simple, and honestly, I don't think it's gonna do very well, but it was like an attempt to learn how to do something, so I don't really care if it does well or not. But as for Super Mech, I don't know what I'm going to do with balancing yet. Right now, the spawn rate does ramp up the longer you're in the game, because the idea is it's going to be an RPG, like an MMORPG, but with all the boring stuff cut out. So you don't have to grind for gear, you don't have to grind for levels. It's all like roguelike based, but when you get out of the game, you gain a different kind of currency slash level that you can use to upgrade gear. And hopefully the fun in the game will come from finding silly builds that you can do with different weapons, because there's going to be a lot of different weapons and they're all going to be pretty easy, like Ratchet and Clank style, to upgrade and evolve into new, more powerful weapons. I loved the Ratchet and Clank style upgrading system. It was fun. But yeah, like you should probably make it so the more players there is, the stronger the enemies are. The issue with multiplayer and AI is the more you have, the harder it is on your computer. But I'm sure I could find some very intricate way of programming it that would make it a little easier to deal with. I'm not sure what the best way to increase difficulty is in horde mode games. It's all down to just experimentation, right? Because I've never done this kind of thing before, and this kind of thing hasn't really been done well. I guess Risk of Rain 2 is an example of it being done well, but Risk of Rain 2 is really fun. It's my favorite right now, favorite game right now. But yeah, like the same way battle royale games kind of cut the part from Arma and Rust and those survival simulator games, they cut the boring part out and just left in the PvP part. I want to kind of do that with RPGs, because I love RPGs, but I'm not a huge fan of the make a new character and have to grind to get back to where you were. Like, I just want to get to the end game shit and have fun. Vindictus is super guilty of that. Like, the combat in Vindictus is so fun, but it's a KRPG, so there's issues with progression and pay to win and that kind of thing. And as I said, I'm not very concerned about money, so that won't be an issue for me. But cutting the boring parts out and just leaving in the fun parts. And some people like the grind, which is why I'd still have like a level up system. I'm gonna hide the hood right now. I'm not a huge fan of it. The pompadour, though. Where'd it go? Yeah, Turret Party is like super close to being done, so hopefully, if all goes well, you should be able to play it in a few weeks. But it's not gonna be. It's gonna be like one of those games that you open up when you have friends over and play for like an hour, and then you don't play it again for like a year, because it wasn't a very big project. It was just me kind of learning how to do stuff. So like, don't expect any grand overarching games that really impress you. It's just going to be a simple fun thing to play once in a while. Much like Gang Beasts. Are you going to release it? Yeah, it uses Steam matchmaking, so I'm probably going to release it on Steam. I don't know what the process is for getting a game on Steam, so take this with several grains of salt because I'm quite inexperienced. But hopefully I will be able to release it on Steam and have some fun with that. Do some good stuff. This guy is, I think I'm gonna make him sort of a main character in most of my games, because the idea for my games is they're all based in the same sort of universe, where, I mean, it's partially because I don't want to, I don't want to make new assets for each game, because I just want to make games. But it's also because I like the idea of having like a connected world that you can put like references in from other games into your new games. I just want to pump things out, and I think it would be really cool if like these guys were the guys that colonized this rogue planet that humans sent people to and then abandoned, and or like maybe not a rogue planet, but some kind of planet. It'd be really cool if this guy was like a main character in most games, and like this, okay, so like this here is a slime that you will recognize this from my display picture on YouTube. And I think it's just fun if it's a slime in a mech suit, a slime suit, if you will, because I love mechs. I don't want to have anything humanoid at all in my games. I just want to have robots. And I think this is going to be like the only organic thing in any of my games, just slimes. I think that's a really fun idea. And then you can like go to different games. You like go to Turret Party and you can see like places you've been in Super Mech in Turret Party that you're going to in arenas. And that would be super cool. Or like you can, in Super Mech, you can see like these slimes, like the different customizable slimes, like maybe it's blue, maybe it's purple, maybe it's green, wandering around with different eyes and different customized suits, like going through the city doing things. I think that would be great. And slimes are like the perfect candidate for colonizing a city because they don't need anything. They just survive. Right? It's just, I love the idea of being on like a super overpopulated or over-colonized planet that humans just abandoned, and like the things they sent to colonize just went nuts because they got really, really bored. Like, a good example of what I'm thinking of is the Mario series, where all the Mario games take place in the same universe, and they make new assets sometimes, but other times it's like the same characters anyway. So like I would have the same mechs, the same robots, the same everything, and like every robot I make for Super Mech I would be able to turn into another character in another game. And I really want to make a fighting game that's not 2D fighting game, but like I can't really describe it because there's not really any games like it. But it would be a 3D fighting game that's like arena based, to sum it up. And each individual robot that's like an enemy in Super Mech, you could actually like add it to your team, almost Pokemon style, and fight with them. And I think that would be fun. So the more robots I make, the more fun things will be, because variation is the spice of life. I don't know what to do with the belly. It's so flat and boring, and there's nothing there. Yeah, the slimes go around outside their mechs. They just slurp around. I can actually show you. Where would I have put that? I did this like a really long time ago, so I like this isn't the final movement animation, but like I'm imagining like slimes, super angry slimes getting out of their slime suits and just like slurping around. I love them. They're adorable. This is like my passion. Slimes are my passion. What do I got here? Murderous. Oh, that one doesn't work because it's got a gradient on it. Yeah, there we go. I love them. So the mech you saw me piloting around when I was running around in Super Mech, the idea is that the slime would be piloting it. Like inside the chest cavity of the mech. And then when they're just out like engineering stuff and working on their mech, they're just in this suit. Not that this suit isn't battle ready, but the other suit would be significantly more battle ready. Is the Twitch chat broken? Oh no, it's not. It just paused on my screen. Weird. Okay. What do I do with the belly? I don't know what to do. Yeah. Or like, not even, I actually have this open on another screen. Not even like Robo abs, but like Spartan abs. But I don't know, it doesn't look very sci-fi. Does Iron Man have Robo abs? No, he does. Sort of. Yeah. Yeah, actually. There's like this weird, in this image in particular, there's like this contour here, right around. Yeah. Alright, alright. I'm liking that idea. Let's do that. You don't have to make it like abs per se, but you could just. Yeah, I'm liking this. I've already got the topology, sorry, not topography, that's misspeaking. Okay, I can do this. Turn on proportional editing. Turn on proportional editing. Shear. Oh my god. It already looks good. He already looks sexy. Okay. Got that V going on? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. And then like for this, I could have something like this going on. Actually, I'll just this. Oops. Dude, that looks fucking sick. Too sexy for his shirt. You're right. We should take it off. Okay. This is like super good though. Oh my god. Like just the tiny amount of movement on the mesh and it just looks so much better. Okay, let's turn it into material mode so we can see what's going on here. Dude, yes. Dude, yes. Okay. Then we can probably just do something like that. Oh, yeah. I can't get this working. Oh, it's because I don't have the, okay. Okay. I was playing around with this earlier, and this is like the cheesy way to do it, I think. And kind of, I know wireframe mode's kind of boring to look at. Oh, is there a split in the center there? Sort of. Oops, bonked my microphone again. Turn proportional off. I always do this. What the heck? Fine. Look at the difference, just like when you move it a tiny bit, how much it like adds contour to it. It's cool. I love 3D modeling. Just watching the way the light bounces off on things. It's really neat. Hell yeah. He's sexy as fuck. All right, so now I need to like clean this up a little bit. I was watching your game and it seemed cool. I'm gonna start studying how to do elemental attacks on Unity. How do you get that flamethrower effect? By the way, some ectoplasm on the torso would be cool. Ectoplasm on the torso. So the flamethrower effect, do you mean like, for those of you that are watching on YouTube, I'm reading Twitch chat right now. So for the flamethrower effect, do you mean like the way that it actually like transfers a burning effect, or do you mean the particle effect? Because for the transferring of the fire, I would not be any help to you at all because Unreal Engine's totally separate in that way. But for the particle effect, I could definitely give you a hand with how I did it. I wouldn't mind doing that at all. Dude, it looks so fucking cool. All right, so body's done, or well, the back's done anyway, or the front, the chest, the belly, the abs. Okay, and now I just want to do the same for the back. Give that a nice little back contour, and then shear it. Ed shear it. that looks cool. So I never really learned from, I find all tutorials are useless for particle effects. People are just really bad at making particle effects at tutorials, I guess. I guess I could make some. But the way I did it was I actually made fire meshes, like big chunky boys that I'll actually just open up SuperMech in the background while I'm doing this. So I made big chunky meshes that move. All my particle effects are meshes. None of them are sprites because I like doing stuff with meshes. Oh, this would probably help with the ab. Except not you. You there. And I find that making the meshes makes particle effects a lot easier because you can really clearly see the way. So I don't know exactly how. I've used Unity to do this effect before, so I know it works. But what the fuck? There we go. But like basically it's just using the particle effect emitter to shoot out big chunky fireboy meshes, and then I just change the color over time. So like at the beginning it is a really bright red, and then it gets to a lighter yellow, and then to the very top there's a really quick transition to gray, and then it fades out. And then on top of that I'll put in like smoke effects. Where is it? So I think I have a campfire somewhere. Maybe? I'll just pull it out. Campfire. Oh, that's why. Okay. So this is my campfire. So you'll see here, there's actually really big chunks of meshes. They're like super low poly. They're like 6-7 vertices each. And then there's smaller ones that move faster. And then there's just big chunky unlit smoke boys that come out the top. And you can like kind of add a little swirl so it looks like it's a little more animated. So if I open up this, you'll be able to see a little more clearly. So if I hide individual elements of this, this is just a slightly swirling, randomly spawning mesh. And then in this one, it's just smoke, it's just puffs. And then in this one, just super brief blue. And then in this one, it's just tiny little licks that spawn from the bottom and swirl a little bit and then shoot off into the sky. And then this is more of the same, it's just smaller. Fire's like super easy because like there's not a specific way that fire looks. It's stylized, obviously. I wouldn't know how to make actual fire. This is like one of the default. Oh, it's compiling shaders. I don't want to do that. It's like one of the default things. And then for my flamethrower, it's literally the same particle effect, but I like rotated it this way and made it shoot out super fast in that direction. It's like this exact same thing. And then I made it like when it gets to the end of its path, it just gets a little bigger. And Unreal Engine is frozen. There we go. Yeah, so that's all it is. It's just big chunky boys. Big chunky boys are the way to do it. Fire's fun. I love flamethrowers in horde mode games. They're the best. Now the way I actually lit people on fire was a little different. And I won't show you because you'd be programming it in C# and I would have been doing it in C++. But the gist of it is that I just grabbed the thing it collided with and added like another actor on top of them. that sort of gave them a flag for on fire. And you can do the same thing for like poison. You can do the same thing for slowed. You can do all that kind of thing. It's super, super easy. Once you have like the base, the parent status effect going, you can do like lots of different things like that. And it just applies a damage over time and adds a particle effect to them until they're not on fire anymore. It's like super easy. It's honestly, like, it's very time consuming to get working initially. And then once you have it working, it's like, boom, I never have to do this again. All I have to do is copy paste code or like add a different reference. So like, there's a very important thing that you should be aware of when programming, and that is you should only ever do things once. So like, say for example, you're working with a status effect. All status effects should pull from the same parent object. So like, for example, if you want to light things on fire, which you do, because fire is great, you want to make a status effect class and then make a child of it that is fire, and then have the status effect just like have a reference to the particle effect, have whether you want it to be a damage over time or a slow, etc. And then like, say down the road you want to make poison, all you have to do is like switch the particle effect to a green blobby poison effect, and then switch the damage over time to whatever you want it to do. And it's like super, super easy. So like, now that I have the particle effect now that I have the parent effect for fire, I could really easily make other particle effects and other status effects. And that's really good to do for most things, not just like status effects and that kind of thing. So like, if you're gonna make a weapon, the weapon should pull from the same parent object as well. You should have like a base parent for weapons, and then you should have like child weapons that are like machine guns or pistols, and you just like tags, you know, flags for semi-automatic or automatic and that kind of thing. Did I close? Yeah, I did. Lightning is the same thing. I have a lightning thing too that just does a damage over time and a stun. Tesla, like, chain lightning is kind of difficult. You just have to figure that out. It's a lot of randomness to do with arrays and finding things close to it, and it's kind of performance intensive, but it's about the same thing. I love programming because it's like problem solving. You can just kind of like do things. And it's like you have to solve a puzzle to get things to do what you want. It's just fun. It's just fun solving puzzles like that. Unfortunately, I'm not very good at it. So. What did I just do? Oh, I just did the wrong thing. Oh, I'm just doing it manually. You don't want to cooperate with me, then fuck you. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I know I don't want more than 5 meshes, or more than 5 vertices hitting a vertex, but this is 3, so it's okay. Don't worry, I got loops everywhere. That's why I was dissolving. But specifically for like overlapping meshes like this, I'm not too worried about it. I'm not too fussed, because it really doesn't affect performance at all when you don't have textures. And none of my stuff has textures except for the head, so. I know it's bad practice, but just don't think about it. Just don't think about it. Okay, so let's get back to working on the groin. Not quite where I want it to be yet. I think maybe it needs like just a thing guarding here. Is there an edge group? Oh, I can probably just parent this to the. Yeah. Come on, let me fucking select the bone. Oh my god. Okay, Blender. Okay, so if I move this around, will it come with it? Yeah, it does. Okay, so then I need to do this. Not you. Control parent, empty groups. Control parent to bone. Good. Also love robots because they're super easy to rig. You don't have to do any weird. You like the hood? Yeah, I didn't delete it. I just moved it because I wanted to not have it on there for a little bit. But like the hood's cool. It's gonna be customizable when you go into your game, so you can pop on whatever you want. The hood's super simple, so. Yeah, I love making robots because of the hard surface ridiculousness and not having to weight paint too much. Like literally all of this is just like set weight paint to 1 because it doesn't bend at all because robots, and like, oh, it looks so good. It looks so good, and it's just like ball joints. It's just ball joints. It's just fucking ball joints. I love it. And you can do like silly shit super easily. God, I just love it, dude. I love Blender. I love modeling. Everything about this process is just like my favorite thing in the world. If I had it my way, I would like entirely only do Blender. But it's tough to get a job when your only skill is Blender. I mean, I guess I'm good at programming too, but I don't really like programming so much. Do the sprinkler. No. I don't want to. What animation am I in? Where's my other Blender window? Did I close it? No, it's right here. Hello? So my other Blender window is just black. Okay, I see. When I turn it to animation, it just freezes. Okay, all right. I'm gonna save. And I'm gonna revert. Now, will you let me go to animation? Nope. Okay. All right. I guess I've broken something. Okay. Whatever. Can I like duplicate the window and just switch this to animation? The dope sheet? Yeah. Whatever, Blender. You do you. Have I ever tried MikeMoore? Nope, because it's Adobe and I have a hardcore hate boner on for Adobe, so. He's really flat-butted. I think we gotta change that. I think we gotta make him have a bubble butt. I'm gonna do it. You can't stop me. Don't at me. I don't know how butts work. But I like them. It looks so dumb. It looks like Hank Hill's butt. Okay. It all looks bad. Looks a little better. Maybe I should like do this. Maybe this would make it look better. Let's turn on. No, that's fine. Sheer. Yeah, it looks a little better. What do you think he'd look like if I just popped some like leg armor on? Do something like this super fast and like super low poly little leg armor things. I'm talking like 10 faces max. You should make a robot where their butt is a rubber replica of a human butt. Yeah. I could even make it this robot. I could have the torso just customizable. There's like many, many models out there that are Creative Commons 0 or public domain or whatever, where I could just take a butt and stick it on. That'd be pretty easy. It'd be fun. Kind of want Popeyes. You guys ever eat Popeyes? I know this is like a very catalyzing. Catalyzing? That's not the right word. Polarizing topic, because some people just hate Popeyes with a passion, but I really like it. I haven't had it for like weeks. Actually, probably week singular, but you know, time. God, sorry, I just bashed my table because I got excited. Has May been going by super slowly for you guys? Because my God, it's going by super slowly for me. I don't know if it's because I went to see my mom, or if it's because like the weather is so crappy this year. But like, holy crap, it's just been going by so slowly. It's ridiculous. It's like I feel like I'm in a time dilation field or something. And May is just like eternal. Like we're in friggin' Groundhog Day. Bye. I don't know. It's super weird. Louisiana Fast. Hell yeah, Louisiana Fast. Yeah, I like Popeyes. I know it's cheap. Like cheap as in not inexpensive, but the derogatory way of saying cheap. And I know that it's not particularly good in regards to fast food fried chicken. But like, oh boy, I like it. And it's so many leaps and bounds better than KFC. And I will fight you on that. Actually, I'll fight anybody on pretty much anything. Like, physically, I just want to fight things. I'm in an angry mood. But I don't know. It's good. I like spicy things. I love their red beans and rice. And I know I can make it at home. And I have made it at home. But, like, sometimes you just want to... This looks good. But, like... At the same time, it doesn't. You know what it needs? I'm just gonna steal these. P. This is just like a super simple little armor bit that I made. And then I'm going to Alt P. Remove. Wait, no. Remove from all groups. I'm going to pop it down here, and I'm going to merge it. Wait, no, Control J is what I want. I'm just gonna this. Hell yeah. Just a little bit of more armor on the joints because they're the meaty bits, they're the important bits. Heck yes, friend. All right, and then I'm gonna do one of these, I think. And with cell shading, the intersecting meshes kind of actually look really good because it draws lines around the, sorry, not cell shading, but like outline shading. It draws lines around the intersecting meshes, and it really gives it a lot of definition, and I like it a lot. So even though most experienced modelers would shout at me for doing this kind of thing, I really like the way it looks. And you know what? I just kind of like yelling. So I mean, like, if you want to yell at me, go for it. I'll just yell back. Not an angry way. Just like, why are we yelling? Yes, this makes me happy though. I work in a restaurant. That's my other job. So yelling is like my favorite pastime. Stop selecting his meaty ass legs. Okay. His meaty ass legs. You put the hyphen in the wrong spot. That's a completely different meaning. Is Chick-fil-A closed on Sunday? I've never been to a Chick-fil-A in my life. I don't think they exist around here in Canada land. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, this looks good. I like this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is something real spicy. I'm going to... What's the best way to do this? Man, look at the fucking abs. He's ripped. He's a robot, but he's ripped. Okay. Yeah, I have tried that, and it looks like garbage on Unity, reversing the normals. Like you're talking about, like if I did this, and then whoop, and then let's make a new one of these, shadeless, and then flip normals, and then backface culling. Where's backface culling? There it is. You're talking about if I did something like this, right? Hold on, it's not working. Anyway, you understand. I don't really feel like fixing it. Yeah, I don't know. It I use a post process, and I didn't play with Unity too much. I jumped ship to Unreal pretty quick when I realized how easy networking was in Unreal. Easy, quotation marks. It's actually not at all, but it's easier than it is in Unity. It's like built in at least, so. I used to live in Canada, but then I gained my senses and moved back to the land of Chick-fil-A. I like Canada. It's nice here. Except for right now, the weather's friggin' garbage right now, but I don't know. People are nice. And the government's not in shambles. I won't say anything more on that subject because I don't want to start a political conversation. You're not in shambles, I'm just kidding. It is easier initially, but over time it becomes much more difficult to use reverse normals. And you're also rendering every mesh twice, which is super not good for performance. Because you basically have 2 meshes instead of 1 for every instance of every character and whatever else you're doing. And that's no bueno. I suppose your shader is sort of doing it if you're doing it that way, but shaders can pretty intelligently choose when to not do things. So it's not nearly as bad performance-wise if you do it my way. Nah, it looks like shit. You used to live in Vancouver and people there are kind of racist. Yeah, I've never been to Vancouver, so cannot relate. People out in the country, in Ontario, which is where I live, are incredibly racist. It's like small town America. It's ridiculous because they don't have anything to do but go on Facebook and all the fucking racism propaganda and shit that people pick up when they're on Facebook just like brainwashes them. It's super sad to see it happening to people, but like it happens. Oh, for renders, yeah, for renders it's fine. Because like who cares what performance is like if you're rendering a friggin' image. But like yeah, for a game, it's very bad. That's what I was talking about, not for renders. Where did that go? What the heck? Why are you doing me like this? Okay. Oh, I have backface culling on still. I guess it's fine. I don't know what details to add on this to make it look good. If you look at stop. Cortana. Oh, my headset turned off. When did that happen? Maybe like studs, I guess, would be cool. Yeah, I don't really want to work for some soulless game development company, though. Like, I'd rather be in a small team that doesn't make a lot of money, but just gets to do their own thing. I know EA isn't, like, actually soulless, but you know what I mean. Steal this from over here. 90. No. Can you just let me select? There we go. Okay. Oh. I'm trying to be like super low poly about this, but that's good. All right, so that gives him a little more definition around his waist. It doesn't look so flat. That's good. I kind of just want to make hats. You know what? I'm gonna play around with animating him. I got about an hour before I want to stop streaming. I've been streaming for a while. Holy crap. I might actually... Oh man, he's dancing. Okay. I might actually call it quits early. Usually I stream till 4, but I'm tired. I have more coffee. I can alleviate the tiredness immediately. And by immediately, I mean 20 minutes, because that's how long it takes for caffeine to kick in. Wonder what that'll look like. Oh, that's pretty neat. There's a little bit of clipping, but it doesn't really matter. Honestly, I should like... weight paint this part as well. Sometimes I just listen to the Wii Shop theme while I'm working on things. You can't hear it because I have it disabled for you, but it's It's really good work music because it's just repetitive. I'm gonna weight paint the rest of this after. Make it all smooth and shit. Repetitive music's super nice for working too, because it like tunes out the background in your brain and just kind of like lets you go on autopilot, gets that easily distractible part of your brain focused on something else, so you can like actually focus on what you're doing. It's nice. What is happening there? That was weird. Oh, see you later. Is anything actually... Why isn't it turning as much as the rest of the mesh is? You're parented to the neck, the head, and the shoulder. The neck, the head, and the shoulder. And you are also parented to the neck, head, and shoulder, right? Oh, neck, head, and upper torso. But that shouldn't matter. No, I'll play around with it a little more and see what we can get. Put that back there. Oh well, it's not a big deal. Just you. You. Blur it all on the edge here. Oh yes. Oh yes. Cool. That's a little better. And then head. Blur here as well. And we'll completely subtract all of this because I did that by mistake. There we go. And then it said it was parented to the shoulder, but it's not. Weird. Yeah, maybe I should. Well, the root of the problem seems to be that it's actually clipping all the time regardless. So we'll just do this. How does that look? Yeah, that's pretty good. Cool. That's sweet. And then this is, yeah, this is clipping all the time as well. We'll just bring it in. Trim it. I kind of like the bulge at the back because he's got that cable. It's cool. Alright, that's not what I want. I don't want any of this to be weight painted with it. I want this to be very lightweight painting. He looks so fucking disdainful. He's like, ugh, life. What is happening there? Wait, what? What the fuck? What the hell? That's not right. The fuck? Dude, I fucking hate weight painting. Well, I don't normally do fabric stuff because it's just broken. Like, what the fuck is this? Okay, whatever. That was really weird. I love it, dude. I wonder what he... I guess. What's this? It's the hand, yeah. Just trying to see if there's any weird clipping when I pose him. It looks like it's pretty good. Yeah, looks good. the knees. I think we should work on the feet. It's not my favorite, the way they look right now. That ass though. Did I delete the pompadour? I really liked the pompadour on him. Should probably not bring it back in. The helmet though is a different story. The helmet looked really good. Oh, it makes him look like a British police officer. Is it because he's upset, or is it because he has a British police officer helmet? That is the question, and I'm not clarifying. Alright, so what we're gonna do for the rest of the stream is I'm going to try and remake the feet, and then I'm gonna call it a day. So I'm gonna look up some like mecha feet. See if I can find some reference images. I might just go for like boots. But like these look really dumb. So where is that? Feet 01. Then I'm just gonna duplicate this object. I'm gonna disable feet 01. I'm just gonna kind of go at it. All right, so did that delete the joint? Yeah, I want to keep the joint. I'll delete everything else though. Go. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull like super basic shapes out, and then I'm just gonna work on them after because hard surface modeling is fun. Okay. Probably add a circle here. That didn't work because my cursor was not where I wanted it to be. I guess I'll add a cylinder. Ah, whatever. Oh, I see. Oh, you're just too fat. I'm body shaming my robots. Oh, that's very thick. With a capital C. Okay, and then we'll take this, we'll mirror it, and then make it a lot smaller. Probably. Yeah. Okay. This is looking very childlike right now, but we can turn it into something a little more fun. I think it's just down to the basic shapes that I'm using. So if I just change the basic shapes, make them a little more intricate, should be a lot nicer. It'll look a lot better. Okay. Now, instead of having this, I could probably extend it straight out of here. So just dissolve you. Then kind of make you a little fatter. Hell yeah. What's happening there? That's weird. Wait, what? The frig? No, I don't understand what's happening. Whatever. I could probably actually do, just for the sake of the topology being good, I could probably do this as well. Yeah. Then I can make him skinnier out here. Cool. I guess I'll do the same for you. Let's get the armature out of here. It's making it really difficult to see. I'm definitely just copying like this, the Gundam style of feet. That's okay, right? Sure hope so. I hope they haven't copyrighted their feet style. Can you do that? Okay, so now I need to clean up. So there's going to be a lot of intersecting faces here that I'm just going to need to get rid of. Oh, maybe not a lot, just a couple. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to do some beveling. Yep, I screwed up here. I'm gonna bevel it all at once. That way, the topology stays nice and clean. Speaking of clean, get out of here. Okay. I guess I should bevel this too, just for the sake of it. I'm saying that a lot. I should probably stop. Okay. And then do this. Undo that. And then just bring it up a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She kind of looks like he has like giant insoles. Tone that down a little bit. And then we will bevel the bottom. And you know what? We'll bevel this part too. Just a little bit. Just so it looks like it's not totally flat. And then we'll smooth shade it and see what it looks like and then play around with it afterwards. There we go. That's what I wanted. Whoa. Too much. There we go. And just a little bit of rotation there. Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. All right, let's do this. Give it that nice contour line. Lots of bevel. Oh, yeah. All right. What does it look like if I just make this bottom bit? Oh, are they connected? That's not what I want. That was weird. It was like changed my point of rotation. I must have clicked a button that I didn't realize. Okay. So the goal here now is to separate these and then add some coloring. All right, so those are all the visible faces on the bottom. So any other ones in there, like those two, I can just delete. So Y, excuse me. Y separates, not hides. There we go. Cool. So what does it look like if I do this? Not great. Not gonna lie, not great. I don't really care. I want to keep with the 3-color theme that I'm going with here. I don't think I should. I think I should leave the feet black because you're not going to look at the feet too much anyway. I just have to make it make the shape look nice, and then that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's good. I'll probably just make this part white. Or not. No, what? No, I shouldn't do that. Why don't you select that when I... Come on. There we go. That's better. All right. I think now's a good time to call things quits. I think he's really looking good. He's I know that most of what I did was just like detailing and stuff. But like I'm really happy with this. Abs look great. Yeah, I'm gonna call it quits. I'm quite tired and hungry, so it's gonna be a good time to go to Popeyes. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna wrap things up here. It's been great. It's been fun. I had a lot of fun chatting and having fun and doing dumb shit in the chat here. So, as always, if you have any suggestions for what I should model or what I should make or what I should add, or just anything really, go ahead and pop those into the comment section or the stream chat, whatever you want to do. You can even email me if you can find an email address to use. And check out my Twitter. That's the easiest way to get a hold of me. And if you want to make me have money to eat food, go to my Patreon, but totally not required. I just like chilling myself out. So anyway, it's been nice talking to you guys, and I'll be seeing you soon. Thanks for chatting, and later days.